issues early on? It seemed like more of the feeling out round. Obviously, you turned it off and took over, but that first round, was the distancing or the counter wrestling throwing you off at all? Or did you expect that?
No, I just wanted to take my time, settle in. And then, I went back to my coaches in the second, and I wanted to feel his power. So I was letting him hit me. If you see, he threw the jab once, I caught it. He threw the jab again, I caught it. I wanted to feel it. And then at one time, we both exchanged overhands. And, I threw mine with an intent to just see if he would throw back. And he did throw back, and I felt his power. So I went back to my corner, and I said, all right, I'm going to turn it up now. I felt his power. I know what to expect. Now we take chances, and we show him that it's a whole new level of tough. It's a whole new level of tough in that cage now after that loss.
Speaking of a whole new level, once you got it on the ground, I think you showed that to everybody. People that have been paying attention, that's nothing new for you.
Right.
Talk about that. You work with a lot of coaches, of course, jiu-jitsu and catch wrestling. How useful is that so you can really hone your skills down there?
Very, very. I think it's very useful just from the fact that my jiu-jitsu coach understands where I like to be. And we worked a lot of bad positions. We worked a lot of positions of me being on the bottom because he was a wrestler. And then a lot of countering, and my catch wrestling coach, just the position of where I put him on the cage, how I choose to attack and when I choose to attack on that ground. And Neil Melanson has been teaching me since the beginning, since I got out of college and went to the Black Zillions, et cetera, et cetera. So for the last 3.5 years, 2 solid years on, the next year and a half off, and my ground speaks for itself. If I'm not tired on that ground, you're in for a rude awakening. My striking, and shout out to my striking coach, Steve Tracy. You seen how calm I was on my feet. You saw a variety of strikes. You saw me throw some spinning shit today, man. Come on, man, I'm a wrestler. You saw me throw some spinning shit, right? So that just shows you the evolution. You saw some solid boxing. You saw some kickboxing, some leg kicks. You saw some taekwondo. You saw some elbows. You saw some knees. We getting there.
There was a moment where you sort of said, hey, we're going to do this right now, and then you popped you a good one.
Yeah.
Is there a lesson in there for you?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I came in here with the mindset of I'm going to get hit, and I'm going to hit him. And that's the end of it. So when I said, yeah, we're going to stand right here and he threw that punch, I kind of fucking laughed because I was like, oh, this motherfucker going to hit me, in the middle of what I'm trying to do. But it was, it was like, okay, yeah, we are going to stand here. And I embraced the fight. That's it. Embrace the fight. And that's what we do now. It was always embrace the grind with the wrestling. Now we embrace the fight.
That decision to enter the 45 tournament, all things considered, was it the right decision for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't make a jump like that if I don't lose a fight. I keep doing exactly what I'm doing. Why would I change if I'm winning?
Yeah.
You lose, shit, we gotta change some things. It ain't working.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite in that tournament? You know now what the quarters is. You picking somebody in it?
Man, I don't care about that tournament.
No.
No, I don't have a favorite, but shout out to all the guys in the tournament, and eventually, I think they all saw that fight. They all see that the evolution is real, and that that's 7 fights. Imagine when we get to double digits. Imagine.
What kind of name do you want then next up, if you're talking about the kind of things you think you'll be able to do when you get to 10, 11 fights? But so for 8 and 9, what are you thinking?
I think we continue to fight guys that are at my experience level. Just because I dominate, that means I got to go and fight the guy that just fought for the world title. It's like I have a goal. My goal is to grow this with MMA and to continue to grow like this with Cody. And I'll decide if I want to fight or if I want to code. And they're both slow processes, and that's how we're going to take it. You put $1 million in my face, you're damn right, I'm going to go fight anybody. You put what I'm getting paid, we build. We fight guys with our experience.
So absent that tournament, if they would have said to you, hey, this is just a regular fight in Thackerville against Sanchez, would you not have taken it then if it wasn't the tournament?
No, absolutely. Hell no. Absolutely not, right? Go and look at who everybody else has fought. From Borgs to McKee to just look at all of those guys and look at who they fought. And then look who Tywan Claxton fought. You know? I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but we know how to debug some shit, and that, you know, that just wasn't it. So we know that ain't the route. We're gonna use another server, and we're gonna put all the data over there, and then we're gonna decide how we disperse the data. Let's put it that way.